At 16 years old, I went to the Army Foundation College in Harrogate. My family was a military background. My uncle died in the Falklands and got a military medal, and I was very patriotic about the country and wanting to make a difference, and not just make a difference for this country, but try and make a difference for others, because that's probably part of my nature. I did 18 years. I got medically discharged in 2017 after my injuries. I fully enjoyed it, my time in the army. I got to go around the world, you can't complain with that. I did a ABA boxing coach, level 1. I was a summer mountain leader instructor. I've gone across the mountains of Corsica. I did so many different things and opportunities that I probably never had. It was just a shame that it came to an end after my injuries. My injuries was from doing a training course. I was doing my sergeant's course. At the time I was carrying a stretcher, fell on both my knees and damaged both my knees. And for the last 7 years from that injury, I've been doing different hospital appointments and different things. I've now currently got a battery in my back, as my little one likes to say. I can charge my phone off it. So I always try and see that my injury doesn't define who I am, but what it does do is it brings light to that there is a stigma in the world that people can't do anything, and I hate the word disability. I've said it for many years now, that disability means you can't do something. I like to prove everyone wrong that I have an ability, and my ability is to keep moving forward. And the OU has given me that opportunity by showing me that I have an opportunity out there, and I'm not defined by my disability. When we define disability and how people say it impacted them, it's different for everyone. But the mindset that I've got with it's impacted me, but it's not defined me. So it's impacted me in a way that I find it difficult when we go into buildings and there's no lift, or when you go to London and you try and find the tube and you find out there's no disability access. That's an issue. But to define my life, it has impacted in many ways, but it doesn't define who I am. So I was quite lucky. Help for Heroes sent out an email about the Disabled Veterans Scholarship Fund at the OU, and I applied, and this is where I am today. The reason I applied for the OU is because my qualifications from the military did not really translate into civilian qualifications, and I wanted to have that recognition of my ability that I have learnt from the military, but also that bit of paper that says I am an OU student and I have a degree at the end of it. When I joined the DVSF first cohort, it was very new and they were trying to navigate through it. So there was a lovely lady called Michaela who was leading it at that time, and I was having a lot of discussions with her, but she's part of the disabled disability team at the OU, and she was so helpful. I said to her, in the army I like to highlight things. Okay, let's get you different material, let's get a ring binder so you can open up the book easier. I'm dyslexic, so is there a way we can get the information from a book into a computer screen easier? Yeah, they got me a pen. They've been so supported in different avenues. It's just helped my study so much easier. It's like everything else. If you're spinning all these different plates and these different activities, whatever can make your life that just 1% easier is so beneficial. Having a degree from the Open University is two reasons. One, it has that certificate. It also implements to everyone else that I have that qualification, that knowledge base. And then the second one, it shows that I can do work and learn in the background. And God forbid, if anything ever happens to my job, it just emphasises that I can do them things and go forward for my new employer. When people donate, they donate to two things. One, because they see I'm a disabled veteran and others like me need support, but they also probably see as well that this person should have another crack at the whip at life to make his life different and improve and just make a change. And I'd just like to say thank you for the people who do donate and do help and support this charity, because it's brilliant. I wouldn't be here, I wouldn't be speaking to you, I probably wouldn't even be in the job I'm in. These are all different factors. It's the domino effect, and that's how I like to look at it. You change a person's life, you change the outcome of their life, and you also change the family and friends around them, which is so key. So don't just think of the disabled veteran, think of his impact and his impact on other people, which will help change society.